Well, we're going to go to Ottawa now, where Prime Minister Mark Carney is going to be in Toronto today, unveiling his new security and defense investment plan. The big question is going to be, will that plan include an increase in spending to meet NATO's target of 2% GDP? National News reporter Colton Praill joins us from Ottawa. So let's put that big question to you, Colton. Do we expect that's going to be in this plan today in Toronto?
Yeah, Kent, there are multiple reports that that's likely what we're going to see. I've been reaching out to people in the Prime Minister's office and around the Minister of Defense office as well. At this point in time, have yet to see confirmation. Apologies, I was just double-checking that still is the case. And yeah, at this point in time, we've yet to see confirmation on that. But it's important to highlight that Mr. Carney, the Prime Minister, has said he's going to hit that 2% target. He's promised to hit it by 2030, if not sooner. In his platform and in the election campaign, he pitched about $18 billion worth of new spending, and that's around the number, $15 to $20 billion annually that we're going to see in order to hit and maintain at 2% when it comes to that amount of spend. But it's also important to contextualize that that 2% number is likely to change. NATO defense ministers were in Brussels last week, where they laid down the framework to potentially boost that NATO target to 5% of GDP. Now, 3.5% of GDP would be strictly on military capabilities, and another 1.5%, you'd have a little more flexibility. So things like national security investments, infrastructure that could help countries remain secure and autonomous, those types of investments could potentially fall under that 1.5%. But regardless, you'd be talking about a dramatic increase in the amount of money that is being spent on the defense. Right now, we're only at 1.37% of our GDP, and that equates to about $41 billion per year. So we are talking easily $80 billion to hit 2%. And if we're going higher than that, well, then you can imagine this is going to quickly become one of, if not the biggest line items in the entire Canadian budget. And so the question today that you point out that we are still looking for an answer for is, are we going to see a speeding up of the spend or an increase in Canada's targets? Because at those meetings in Brussels last week, the Defence Minister David McGuinty did tease that we should be expecting announcements from the Prime Minister in the lead up to all of the NATO leaders meeting in Brussels at the end of this month.
Okay, a lot to keep track of. Colton, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Anytime.